Afternoon. How are we, guys? I'm sure we'll see Spider back soon. Right. How we left things off. Power was looking pretty poor, and it still is. We've got this is going. Hey, world map. 25 stream streak data gnome. Nice. This is about to finish. 70 from hypercrafting. Jeez. Okay. There it is. Echo shards. To be honest, no. Because I've started in Abydos, I'm at the point of the game where I technically can skip a large part of the Stargate. I'm working on the Void Ingots because I would like to make the Supreme Plasma Turbine. But at the same time, I already have this stuff. I already did this, like, what is it? This alloy line. At least up until getting the other ingot, right? Where's the I want to macerate it. Where is that? This gets turned into a dust. Here we go. Oh, I was resting on recipe, not use, right? So yeah, we've got the dust, this stuff, this Zapolgium. Jeez, there's a reason why I'm trying not to pronounce it. Which obviously I need to make this alloy with. We have 94 of it right now. I might quickly make a pattern to turn it into dust. And then could I make a pattern to make some alloy? So this is, I believe, 9 ingots. Yeah. Take the krypton out. Rename this to alloy 9. I want this on in the background while we work on other things. So yeah, very weird that I have Zalloy without building the Stargate. Let's try and make 18. So it's going to quickly macerate those. That takes 5 minutes. That's not too bad. I want a few. Is that you saying that hypercrafting, or is that like? Do I just really need that? Sorry for being bad at spelling. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have some passive ABS for these things. I haven't got zirconium, have I? I have stellarium. I don't have stellarium. Okay, never mind. That's a lot of neutronium. Oh, okay, that's why I don't have it. Fair enough. Hey, Carver. It's going pretty good. We've just started. You were summoned? Hi, Pineapple. How's it going? How are you? Why were you summoned? Right, and then the zirconium. How am I going to get this? I'm assuming it's got a line in here. Oh yeah. Okay. Comes from the Titanite. Okay. That's cool. Right. I'm sure we'll work on that at some point. It might be today. It might not. Depends how urgently I need these things. I shouldn't need them. Oh, I need to hold the quadrius sulfate. Sure. It looks okay. It's pretty unfinished. I try. There are definitely nicer bases out there, I will say. But yeah, I'm not a fan of building on skyblocks, so I wanted to do the Abydos start, which initially was challenging in the sense that I couldn't get oil from drills, so I had to get it from pyrolyze ovens, and I couldn't collect air, right? But now I'm at the point where I'm able to skip the Stargate and start working on Abydos stuff. So it's kind of come back around and now is actually helping me out quite a lot. Right. It's nice for the SPT. Oh, for the rotor. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep, okay. I'm seeing how that is nicer. I could definitely make a Melodium one for it. Why am I tiny? Is so I can fly in tight spaces when I'm cabling. That is normally not in the mod pack though. I added the shrinking device because I got really fed up of not being able to do my cabling. This is StarTech, yeah. Yeah. We have free will. We can add mods if we want to. Like these signs. These signs are from Neon Craft, which isn't in the pack normally either. Unfortunately, I've turned my shaders off, so you can't really see how nice they're supposed to look. Because my shaders were lagging my game. Right. We're after the void ingots. We'll definitely have to make some more fusion reactors today because there is no way my current amount of neutronium is going to be enough. Okay, that's nearly caught up. Right. No, they don't. I have the Moni Factory universal textures because I quite like them. I played Moni Factory before this, so I'm more used to them as well. So I have their universal circuit textures instead. I need to rush to orcs, you think? I mean, we're not far off. I wanted to get the cyclonic sifter, didn't I? But I'm stuck behind needing all these UHV components and stellarium. Right. Let's not get too distracted. What has happened here? I have 600 of those? That's far too many. Let me find the EBF. I need the entire runic circuit line. What, to get the cyclonic sifter? Or to get what? Oh, this is so much work. Okay. That's a bit terrifying. Oh, for the orcs? Okay. I'm confused. This... I have 600 of these, right? Yeah. This was level limited to 64. How on earth did it... I guess it was cutting other things, and then in that time, because this only takes 13 seconds, it just made like 4 of the buells. It is what it is. It's fine. We still have loads of neutronium anyway, though I do realize it's now all gone. Yeah, this is really annoying. I simultaneously need neutronium ingots and liquid neutronium at the same time. But obviously, like, I guess I could use a fluid limiter. Or is that what it's called? What's it called? Fluid regulator. Yeah, I might do that because I don't want to struggle with this too much. Basically, I'll say if we have over like 8 buckets of neutronium, then you can import. Actually, I can't do that with this, can I? Not with the fluid regulator. But I can say keep it at exactly... that's not going to work either. Oh, okay, hang on. I could say supply exactly 144. But that isn't going to do much help either. Okay, never mind. This is not working. I should level limit this thing, really. That's what I should do. Gonna look ugly as hell, but just kind of have to accept that. Right. Liquid neutronium. If we have 8 buckets, then you can go ahead. Otherwise, you turn off. I'm now seeing the problem again. Okay, it's not... I should do it for the export bus and give it a redstone card instead. That makes the most sense, I think. So you're active without a signal, and I want this to emit when we're below 8 buckets of neutronium. So currently, you won't be exporting anything because there is a signal. And then when it goes over 8 buckets, the signal will stop emitting, at which point this will then turn on. Okay. We got there in the end. Right. I need to make the extractor that we're going to use to... Oh crap, I just realized. If I want the extractor, I need watertight casing, but this thing is doing this. It's fine. I'll queue it up anyway. Right, well after I've extracted these, what do I do next? It's used in a fluid solidifier. That also takes ages. The fluid solidifier, is it also watertight casing? Yeah, of course it is. Okay, how about after that? When we have the raw void, then what do we do with it? It goes in a heat chamber. Okay. And then freezing this is pretty easy. Okay. Right, in that case, I need to make a second heat chamber. What are you emitted to when it comes to UHV chips? 64. Can I say 128 instead? We built this last stream. This laser engraver and cutter pair. They actually work pretty well. We cut any wafers here, and then any wafers that are used in other crafting recipes, are then emitted with these input buses. They've got little toggle buses on them here, and then they are emitted by the chips they need. But then under here, we emit based on... Oh, crap. What was that set to? Whoops. RAM wafer. Oh, either way, it's not going to matter. Okay. I think 64 is probably fine. Anyway, this thing works pretty well, even if it's a bit messy. This is alloy. But yeah, we're pretty far from being able to do all that stuff just yet. Okay, that's 88 UHP chips. When it comes to the heat chamber... Oh yeah, of course it is. Well, this is the Wii Shop channel, I think. No, you're not going crazy. I might soft mallet this and upgrade the energy hatch because LDV 4 amp is probably too slow. How is the power? Okay. Right. Something immediate that I can do is make another plasma turbine. I already have one. I'll make two. Yep, the gearbox casing, 2. ME stocking hatch, give me 2. ME output hatch, give me 2. Right, ZPM, these both make ZPM 16 amps, so I'll make 2 of these. BUE pick, a throughput boosted cutter would be better. How long do they take? Let me have a look. Well, it needs to be in the sterile cleanroom anyway, and I haven't got the sterile cleanroom hatch, so it's not going to go in that same multi, no matter what. It might have to go in a single block, depending on how much space in my sterile cleanroom I have, which isn't a lot. Could I fit a throughput boosted large cutter in there? I don't think so. I think that's going to have to be a single block on passive for now. But I know how much of these I need, so I know it's going to be really difficult. Of course, it's more neutronium as well. This shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I haven't got any room for the large cutter. So the earlier I get that on passive, the better, really. And then we'll move it to a throughput one with a sterile cleanroom hatch. Maybe when I get the sterile cleanroom hatch, which, I mean, it's not. It's pretty far away. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I may end up even making a second sterile clean room or something, if need be. Because that is pretty rough. Either way, the sterile hatch will need to go on the parallel one as well. Doesn't really matter which multi it goes on. Right. I have this. The ZPM dynamo hatches seem to have been made. Yep. Give me 2 flux plugs. 2 rotor holders. And 2 prismalium turbines. Oh yeah, no, it would still go on a different cutter. I wouldn't put it on the main one. I just mean that I would either use, even if I use the throughput boosting one or the IV one, it will be a separate one from the one up there, almost certainly. It will have to be if they aren't exclusive. Welcome back, Spider. Yeah, we were talking about the the watertight casing is done. That is good. Right, let me break this. Just in time to see me break these, Spider. Aren't you lucky? Thanks for the plug, Spider. Alright, I need those. I think that's everything. Right, I have to make these manually because the terminal doesn't like the placement of these. But that's not the end of the world. Argon plasma is our fuel. Right, and then I put the controller here, which is why it doesn't like the terminal, because it's on the wrong side. But the multi still forms, so... Here we go. And then because we want the duration to be longer so the fuel is more efficient, there we go. That is good, that is good. Grab the ME output. Sorry. Put this in with argon plasma. Krypton's down here. Let's move that up. Okay. Do this. Grab the rotor. Oh. Casing, turbine casing. There we go. And then once again, we want to increase the duration to make the recipe last longer, which makes the fuel more efficient. And we throw some tape in there. Make sure these are all on bypass limit. Yeah. And there we go. Maybe I can. I'm sure I've tried before, maybe it didn't work. These three aren't even running anymore. I believe that is because I need some more input hatches. Substation energy hatches on this thing. So let me make one of these. Go. I'm generating too much power, which means these things won't work. Well, they are. An LV1. Oh. I think he'd go mad. I think I'd go mad, even at that. Come on, substation hatch. Oh. Night vision died for a second there. Right, so basically the moment we get the void ingots, we can make void frames. And then that is the thing we need for the Supreme Plasma Turbine that we were missing. I believe we can make everything else. Yeah, this is entirely possible. I need to do the research for it though, so... Void when? Void today. Oh, this thing's done. Right. So I need a UV 64 amp converter. This thing... I already had one? Sure. This thing goes here. We grab a flux point. Said flux point bypasses the limit and is on power input. There you go. Now there's like a whole there was a whole 5 million EU per tick there that we weren't getting before. Oh yeah, I'm sure he was there when we were doing it before, right? I can go check though. Here's my data bank. Here's my Tom Simple storage on it, and I can view everything. So I can type in plasma, see that I haven't got it, and then I know that I need to research it. It's pretty good. I think I have the computation for the plasma turbine. Yeah, I got 128. The PCB is looking pretty good as well. There's 8,000 buckets that are actually of the PCB, and then every other bit of the PCB is the hot PCB that's been cooled. So we got loads. Yep, they're good. One thing I did notice though is that I have 600 neutronium doped wafers, and what was happening because of that is the EBF that makes the buells is like 13 seconds long, the recipe. It's really quick for a buell. And I think the cutter was cutting something else while the neutronium wafers were below the limit. But it wouldn't cut the buells until it was done cutting whatever it was cutting. So what happened was it made like 4 buells or something, and it's just stopped up a little bit. But it should be fine. That won't be a... It's not like it's not that much of a problem, really. We also level limited my fluid solidified as neutronium. Put a redstone card in the export bus and said only put stuff in when we've got 8 buckets of liquid neutronium, because obviously we need the liquid and the ingots for quite a lot of different crafting. We are going to make some more fusion reactors as well, but I have no americium. Great. I have no americium wire either. That's a bit worrying. My tritanium's running really low. Okay. That's really bad. I'm glad. But I want to fix my americium. How to best fix it? What is it being used for currently? Just to make neutronium. That's really awkward, isn't it? Okay. I'm switching off my neutronium. Actually, I'm not going to switch it off. I'm going to just do this. Take the Americium input out of it. No, I know, but I can't make another Mark III until I have more Americium. But all my Americium goes to make neutronium. So I have to turn off my neutronium Mark III so I could stockpile enough Americium to then make another Mark III. Look, I'm sure we will, but I've got to wait now for that Americium to come back. The research should be done. Not quite. Right, either way... oh, the wire being drained is really bad as well. I'm going to turn this off. Actually, the best thing to do is to do that. There we go. Okay. Right, that Americium should slowly start stockpiling again. I suppose not. Right, I can now make the extractor. Let me do the void stuff. Let me... I don't think I've made... ruthenium, tritium, americium, neutronate. Which is not great. What else is needed? The neutronium gear is needed. And then the dense quarter plates and the huge pipe. Right, huge pipe extruder, gear, plus dense plate. Okay. So now if I try and make the supreme plasma turbine, I'm only missing the ruthenium, tritium, americium, neutronate. How exciting. Now I need to get a hold of that stuff. How tricky is that going to be? It's probably best to do it in here. Where's the void stuff coming from? The vibration laser engraver. That's where we get echo shards. Those are then extracted and fluid solidified with neutronium and then placed in the heat chamber and then boom, void. So I need to make another heat chamber as well, and the extractor, which I'm holding, and a fluid solidifier. And I need to make this. And I think the best way to do it is probably just to get an auto crafting recipe of it in the ABS. But because of all this extra oxygen that's in this recipe, that was what, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. This is 16. 14? Oh, was it 8? Yeah, okay. Cool. I'll get those other dusts on passive somewhere, I think. I could do with an expanded upgrade then. And we will add this to here. The ones that have the extra oxygen in are always really nice because you just get so much more of the stuff from the dust. Hey Massio. Hey WD. How's it going, dude? How was your stream? This guy. No problem, dude. Whenever I raid someone, I'm always like pretty keen to hop off as well. And I usually end up just hanging around. Right, I need neutronium. I believe I have trinium already as a dust. Yeah. So I just need americium and neutronium. Spent 2 hours trying to make a GIF for the CurseForge mod description. Oh, all my like, because I'm in the UK, Imgur, you know what it is, the image website is blocked. So anyone that uses that stuff to like showcase mods, I can't see it. I have to use like a VPN if I wanted to look at it, which is great, you know. So like I'll be looking at mods for things, and I just can't. I can't look at it. Right. I believe with all of that put together, I can make this thing. How exciting. Sorry, Meat Weasel. I will get a later stream, probably this weekend, for you, I promise. Even though if at the weekend it probably won't matter, but I'll still get one in. And I'll get a proper schedule where you'll know which days I'm streaming late and which days I'm streaming early. Oh, I didn't change the energy hatch on this like I said I would. We still have 4 hours left. I will find another time to stream when you're around, I promise. You deserve it. Oh, that's a problem. What's the matter? Why are you not crafting these things? Oh, my frames are really bad. Nope. Oh, I know exactly why there's no neon. There's no neon because I switched this thing back on so briefly because I wanted some more echo shards. And that's a crime, apparently. No problem, dude. Yeah, we were talking about the weather at the start of the stream, actually. It's the same here, but it just doesn't feel that hot. Well, we already tried to, didn't we? Okay, why are you specifically off? I think I might find. I realize why. There we go. Right, these should all be on void. They're just lying to me. They say disabled when I know they are they are enabled. Okay, well that's great. If I actually needed a large amount of any of this stuff, I probably would get bigger tanks. My voice just cracked there. That was hilarious. And as I'm saying that, I'm realizing that I could do with a quantum tank for the helium-3, right? I believe the helium-3 is one that I actually do need quite a lot of. Am I right? Helium-3, very important. Make the pattern? I should make the pattern. Yeah, you're right. Right, we have the neon, which means surely... I don't think the neon's ever going to fill up that much, unfortunately. I agree, but I will probably make it when I make the exotic gas siphon. Maybe? Because it's not going to get to 4K anyway. No problem, me weasel. Right, that dude deserves a stream later in the day. I will get him one. Kind of. I could do this. But I need to get the UHV parts first. And I need netherite reinforced mesh, which I haven't made yet. But that looks really easy. No, I don't think I'm going to do another 6-hour stream. At least not today. Come on, UV4 amp. You can do it. It's stuck. It was stuck behind the mainframes that were getting made in the assembly lines, but they are done now. So now we're making the UV energy hatch. I hate how long the UV energy hatch takes. Because I'm always making so many of them. There it is. Okay. Right, this there. Oh wow. Oh, that's great. That's so much faster than I thought it would be. Perfect overclocks are broken. Huh. Oh, how's the power doing? It's still draining, albeit a bit slower. I will probably get the plasma turbine built before it runs out. 7-stream streak, not bad. Should have seen Hypercrafting's one, it was ridiculous. I wonder how Spider's doing with his stream streak. Right, if I need a whole other heat chamber, then I need a lot of this stuff. Oh god, 480. There we go. That is why we have a big buffer of Enderium. 49 today, not bad. So 50 tomorrow, exciting. Right, what else do I need for this heat chamber? I need 64 neutronium frames. Oh my god. I need 160. Oh god. How much titanium coil? 63. Okay. Crap. Okay. How is my Americium doing? 36. Can I get... It's 32 casing, right? Or is it 24? 32? Fusion glass, you're at least gonna be like 30. Everything is currently stuck behind me not having enough fusion reactors, basically, which is great. Crap, pressed the wrong one. But with it's 24 casing then, isn't it? Because if there's 48 shell at the top and the middle's glass, then it's 48. Then it's 24, which means I only need another 32 Americium, which I guess isn't too bad. But I am totally waiting on that stuff. Okay, let's do the other bits of the void. Should get the pattern for this really. Grab the ivy. So, the void stuff. Where's it gonna go? Probably here. How big is this thing? So it's 13 across. And then starting here, 10. Is that really right? It's just 10 by 10. Or am I crazy? No, hang on, it's 12 because it's not counting. No, that does say 13. Okay. My brain. Yeah, 13 each way. So assuming there's going to leave a gap in the middle, it's going to be 13 by 13. There. That's where the other heat chamber is going to go. The extraction machine is a 3 by 5. The fluid solidifying one. The large solidification array. Didn't I just make this? There we go. Okay, you're a bit bigger. Whoops. Give me the whole thing. There you go. Sure. And then with this one in front of it, I guess. Or I could put it on top. Would that look ridiculous? Okay, I'm gonna do a hypercrafting thing, and I'm gonna wall share it as well. If I put it here, yeah, I can wall share that. That's ridiculous. He's gonna love that. Right, steel pipe casing. I need 8. Sure. Extraction machine needs 2. Okay. Right, what else? Just a load of watertight casing and the hatches? Yes. Okay, good. In that case, that looks ridiculous, but I love it. It's great. Right, so the first thing with the void is to extract the echo shards, which is an LUV recipe. I might be able to get away with a 16 parallel then. And it needs to come in here. And then we will... Oh, the research. I never put the research back. This goes in there. That will then turn it on in the assembly line. There it is. Supreme Plasma Turbine. Amazing. Can I get 2 of these real quick? And 2 of these. I'm really worried about my titanium running out. 350. 54 Americium though, which means if I try and make 24 Fusion Mark III casing, okay, I'm missing 18. I'm sure Hypercrafting would love this. You think it's cursed? Where's the 8 one? Here it is. I'm making an 8 amp converter here. I'm going to put one 4 amp here and then the other one there. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, there we go. Good. So, oh, 16, and then, yeah, you can be on 4. No, I know. I definitely am. This is then going to take This has no other use, right? Echo shards. Like the blocks aren't used for anything. The plates, the foil. Okay, the foil's used for something. That's a lot later on. Let me grab a stocking hatch, a stocking bus, sorry, and an ME output hatch. Uh, Not that soon. No. I'm wall sharing the extractor on top of the fluid solidifier, and they're sharing it like the energy hatch here. What do you think? I'm not gonna do this. Um, um, I would. Oh, we got ads going. Oh, look at me, just like I'm not even paying attention. We're gonna do the geogrid. Not doing this. Little geogrid. Here it is. Okay. My bad. What do we think? Top 20 in oil production that has hosted the Olympics. Is China in the top 20 in oil production? Is Mexico in the top 20 in oil production? Or does 5 countries member of the European Union? Bulgaria. Ooh. Okay. I want to say Mexico for this one. Epic. Fine. I'm just glad it was right. I didn't think they'd be top 20 in oil production. I was like, it'd be close, and I just okay, fair enough. Let's keep going. Hosted the Olympics, member of the European Union. Hmm. Finland. Ah, whatever. Oh, this is tricky. Who's hosted the Olympics and a Formula One Grand Prix? How has Monaco hosted the Olympics? Hey Zach, how's it going? Um, Monaco just is a country, yeah, but it's not hosted the Olympics. It's too small. But this air pollution one, how much air pollution is that? It is like it's definitely a country, Spider. I promise you, it's a country. It just does. It's not. It does not host the Olympics, and they wouldn't count as part of any other country. One that has hosted a Grand Prix. I like Canada. That's a sneaky one, but I don't know if I want to do it for the air pollution one or the Olympics one. I think for the Olympics one, it's too obvious, but for the air pollution one, it might be okay. Ooh. I remember Canada being a really good one for the Grand Prix last time it came up. I don't know. Is that like a really small amount? Well, and a Grand Prix, maybe. So are most countries going to have air pollution over that? So 99% of the global population is exposed to. So this is just nothing. that so that just applies. That's just any country. Is what you're saying. Great. Minus the Nordics. I mean, even then, I might even consider Norway for this one, right? Who's a member of the European with air pollution over this? Okay, well, this is every country, so I could just say anyone. I could say Slovakia. There you go. Top 20 in oil production. Um, Kuwait. Oh, okay. Borders 5 countries. Um, that's pretty tough, actually, because all the answers feel really obvious, like Iraq or Iran or Saudi Arabia. Like those are the three that came to my head that border at least 5 countries. I think they all do, and I feel like they're like really obvious answers for oil production. So I don't know. Russia. Mm, Belgium. Okay, sorry. I just had to pull that. I was thinking about that one for a while. They're definitely top 20 in production, yeah. I remember having the Grand Prix one up before, and Canada and Belgium being like pretty obscure answers for it. I think Indonesia's another obscure one for this. I mean, Zach, this top row, air pollution over 5, whatever this is, micrograms, right? Or cubic meters, sorry. This literally applies to every country in the world apart from like tiny islands. This applies to every country. Don't worry. Right. Borders 5 countries hosted the Grand Prix. Turkey. Okay. Right. Last one, guys. This has been a really good run. Are we saying Russia? Are we saying China? Or are we going Iran, Iraq, or Saudi Arabia? Those I feel like are our best options, and they all feel like really common answers. How many countries does Indonesia border? Not enough, I don't think. Brazil. Oh, I like Brazil. Oh, I like Brazil. Okay, I'm on board. Epic, that's fine. I don't care. My best square beat 100% of GeoGrid game players. Rank 102. We got past the big graph. We got past the like where everyone is normally getting it. Wow. Okay. That was really good. Right, we didn't say any of these answers. We got past the hump. We never get past the hump. We normally just are on the hump. Least popular answers. Canada, Belgium for this one, Switzerland for this one, Bulgaria for the middle one. What did I say? I said Bulgaria. Yes. Okay. And then Mexico. They were. You could only get epic answers for these two. How many answers were there possible then? 10 and 7. That kind of makes sense. And then this one was 9. Algeria was the best answer, wasn't it? Answer frequent. Hang on. Sorry. Least popular answers. Algeria. Well, for borders 5 countries and being top 20 in oil production. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think of Algeria. Me, I would have thought of Brazil before Algeria. Not gonna lie, I don't think of Algeria when I think of oil. Hey, Alex Frost. Where is board answers? There was 27 possible answers for this. I could have said French Guiana and Mayotte as well. Sure. How rare was Kazakhstan? I don't know. Can I check that? Anyway, look, 32 possible answers for this one. Let's check every country that's ever done it. And the best one was it Canada? It was Canada. Yeah, yeah, okay. India for this one. I said Turkey. I mean, it's pretty good still. That is probably one of our best geogrids, right? That's got to be one of our best geogrids. I mean, we did pretty good on the Grand Prix one. I mean, I think I just remember the Grand Prix ones from last time. The repeating squares does help. Right, I'm very pleased with that. Where is the white cable? We'll crack on. Can't keep staring at the geogrid. Right, let me link this up. Right, did this thing turn on? No. Oh. Because the echo shards aren't being shown in here. Right, we've got to do really good in the time guessing now. We've raised the bar up. We did pretty well with the Formula One countries. We should have said India instead of Turkey, right? That was like the main one that we missed out on the borders 5 countries or 5+ countries. Right, that's going. That's good. I probably should have given this a configurable hatch. Not gonna lie, I might do that when this is done. Right. With that time that we spent doing the geogrid, surely now I have enough Americium to make. Yes. Brilliant. Good. Okay. Um. Oh. My day is ruined. I totally deserve that. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh, I broke the extractor multi while trying to put the hatch on the fluid solidifier. So I just burnt through like 16 echo shards or something. That was really dumb of me. Oh, it's terrible. Uh, uh, I just feel so bad. Right. With the echo fluid, I need. Yeah, sure. Uh, this could do with a storage bus on it. My brain. I'm so upset. Right. I need the ME output bus. I need ME stocking of both. And I need to put this all together. What's wrong? What was the highlight of the pack? Yeah, thank you. That's yeah. Uh, I feel terrible. It's only 16. It wasn't 64 because I was slightly restrictive on what power hatch I used, which saved me from complete disaster. Right, there we go. Uh, I'm so deflated after that. We were on such a high from doing like one of the best geogrids we've done, just to fall. Uh, right, let's make a fusion reactor. No, I'll be fine. Right. Look, we got a plasma turbine, a supreme plasma turbine. Isn't that really cool? How's my power? Oh god. Are these sped up now? Are these like at the full speed? Oh, they actually are. Yeah, I need so much other crap for it. um, right. I need to make the plasma turbine, and I've come over here for some reason. Okay. We start with the LV hatches. Eight of those, 16 of those. Just queue up some more while we're at it. Okay. And I need... Which hatches do we use for this? UV. These take a while. Not UV energy hatch. I don't have that much titanium. I'm running out. Am I using the best rotors I can in all of these? I think one of them might have a ZPM one. I saw one of them was at 9,000 RPM. Oh, are they all using... I mean, a lot of them using Dragon Steel and not Prismalium. So I guess swap those out, I guess. How much Prismalium do I have? UV, ZPM, UV, UV, ZPM. Okay, so I need 2 more UV rotor holders. These also cost me Americium, which is not great. I'm sure the ones at the bottom here use crap stuff as well. ZPM Dragon Steel, ZPM Dragon Steel, ZPM Dragon Steel, ZPM Dragon Steel. Yeah. Because they bug out. The rotors don't stick around, unfortunately. Even if I was like, normally when you wall share them, they also bug out. But they just, yeah. These are the 2 I made most recently, basically. Yeah. They seem to be stuck behind all this crap. Okay, that's fine. Right, this first Fusion Mark III, we're gonna make Americium with it, right? We agree. Americium first, and then Neutronium. think that makes the most sense. Or argon. We're good on the argon. Argon plasma has been going up quite consistently. Right, there's some raw void. Oh, I soft malleted this, I forgot. Yeah, don't need to do that anymore. Don't think so, I'm afraid. How much iodine do I have? 8,000. That's pretty good. It's used to make this stuff. What's this stuff used for? No one knows. It's used to make springs, to make breweries and distilleries. Great. The Europium got there first. I'm confused. Why is this quest not completed? Because they never held the tiny piles of stuff. Great. Of course. I just heard it. I should have turned the thing off first. Get me under here. Come on. There we go. I should have... Oh, great. Never mind. There we go. Okay. That quest finishes, and then we come back over here. This quest finishes, tick that off. Hold the raw void. Why are you not completed? Does it really want me to hold a bucket of the stuff? Are you kidding me? Stupid quest. It gave me the tick, and then it's just like, nah, we're gonna. Okay. I actually have a bucket of the stuff already. Amazing. What? Oh, sorry. I'm stupid. And then put it back in here. Yeah, yeah. My coins in the system. Nah, they're in my backpack. Weapons grade Naquada. That seems alright. Hey, hypercrafting. Yeah, what's wrong with them being in my backpack? They don't, I'm not really spending them on anything. There is actually nothing here. I could spend a stack on some neutronium. Honestly, I'm considering spending them all on neutronium. Like that or one UHV circuit. I think I'd rather have neutronium. Okay, I'll consider it. If I run out of neutronium, I'm gonna spend them on that for sure. Right, is this done? Right. There we go. These already have ZPM 16 amp dynamo hatches, so these should all be good to go. No problems. That should help a little bit. Right, now I'm back down here. Need 4 of these. Grab these. There we go. There's no way I did. There is absolutely no way that I upgraded it. Not a chance. Right. I would like to make more Americium, which requires sorry, wrong one. Liquid Mericium. These two guys. I need to lock that output already as well. Can you please only make liquid Americium? And then I will bring this down to these guys. 1, 2. Okay. This is charging up. There we are. It should really be an extract only kind of thing. Right, every 7 seconds we get more Americium. That is faster than the 14 seconds we're currently getting it. But I wonder how the other stuff is going to handle it. This stuff. If I get 144 every 4 seconds, and I consume 1 every 7 seconds, 1 every 14 seconds, then this is surely just fine. Yeah. I can't imagine this going down. I think. Those things that I don't have, because they're not in the pack, because they're in that other mod. Sorry. You've said this before. They're not in this pack. Look. There's conversion monitor, but I don't think that's what you mean. Yeah, sorry. Indeed it is. Right, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, why are the UH picks slow? Did you run out of H-pick chips to use? You totally did, didn't you? No, you ran out of indium gallium phosphide? Bruh. What? Where's my gallium? What? No gallium? That's made from sphalerite. I have 65,000. I have 500,000 sphalerite. That's quite a low chance, actually. How do I get gallium? Gallium ore. Oh, I can get it from the processing. Should I just be... It does boost, yeah. But not by much. Like, yeah. I think I'd rather just shove it through my ore processing. That's from the washed one. Right. So I should probably just thermal centrifuge. I don't really want to wash it. If I have 500,000 of this stuff, I don't want to just set my whole ore processing off just to get me yellow garnet. I should just thermal centrifuge it. Which still feels bad. Unfortunately. Oh, it's pitch blend. Sure. They look so similar. You won't get thermal centrifuged. Oh, because that's the centrifuge. Sorry. Right, and then I shove the sphalerite dust in an electrolyzer, I guess. No, I will. I agree. How is my zinc? Pretty good. I didn't realize it had been... I guess I just don't use zinc ingots for many things. Okay. Highest tier possible electrolyzer? No, I know, I know. A UV one, but preferably a multi of it. Like this. You don't know if it needs a multi. I just wanted to get it. I just wanted to parallelize it and just do it like really quickly. That was just kind of my thinking. I will probably end up using this one for other things as well. They'd be sharing the energy hatch. Can I move that? Yeah. If I do that here, then you share nothing. The converter goes here. This goes here. This bypasses the limit. And then I grab... maybe I just shouldn't use a UV 4 amp on anything, on everything. UV energy hatch. Maybe cancel that. Oh, that's fine. Get rid of this. Why do you think it's unlikely to come out this weekend? Yeah, we can do both. We can just do one of everything. We out as well. Right. I would like this to process all my sphalerite. Well, that should sort the gallium problem out. I'm also going to turn the thermal centrifuge off, I think. Because that'll be doing that for ages otherwise. Sphalerite. Yeah, I mean, 16k of this stuff, which doesn't really do anything. I guess I could just macerate it down now. Yeah, we should be very good on our gallium. I can't believe we ran out of it. That's still kind of crazy to me, but there you go. The UHP chips. This is what was originally... I was like, oh, why is it slow? And it was because of the indium... Ooh. You could do it being a bit quicker, maybe. It's not MV, it's HV, but, you know, it's still bad. Right, I'll grab a better mixer and 2 better extractors, and I'm going to replace these 3 machines with IV ones. No, because it's the same as these ones. Also, if it goes to IV, this thing's going to be like 0.5 seconds anyway. It'll be fine. Shellite, sorry. I should use the memory tool to copy the covers. Where is machine memory? It doesn't put the robot arm back on for me though. Or configure the robot arm once it's gone back on. Or remember to set it, the program circuit setting it's on. This thing is crap. But it does know the output to the right. Amazing. Yeah, every 12 ticks, this thing is going to be fine. There we go. So you were inputting monazite, but you were done with a conveyor, I guess? Sure. But we haven't got any monazite because we haven't been processing it. Sure, whatever. Monazite was getting extracted to make me helium, which I should arguably set back up again, shouldn't I? Right. Thermal centrifuge into macerator, so I get the rare earth. Also, double chance on neodymium's quite nice. Do I want to do the raw ore, or do I want to do it just from the geode? You think I should sift? Is there any sifting involved? Or do you just mean I should cut? Oh no, you mean I should do... Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sorry. Why? Sorry, hang on. My chances don't go up too much with everything. It's not bad, actually. It's just a lot more stuff to do. To get more monazite, but no byproducts. Right? I wouldn't get any rare earth. This goes through a centrifuge. I mean, okay. I know I'll do it. I'm... I will probably go through all these geodes quite quick. So... do I want to... I want to cut this and macerate, don't I? I haven't really got a cutter for ore processing, though. We can make one. It'll be the Ivy one, I think. What is it called? The cutting saw. Why do I... Why... Okay, whatever. Here... Here, this, like this. Slicing blades. I have them, yes. And then these, put these away. Cutting saw. Alright. I'll add it onto my list, my group. And we will cut and sift. The sifting vessel is the thing I need to make as well. Where is it? Large sifting funnel. Yep, I know this guy. We've met. Vibration safe casing. Just give me like 100 real quick. Anything else I need? 18 assembly grating. How is the Americium doing? Pretty good. I didn't plug this in. I knew I didn't plug this in. Even if there is no monazite to be processed. Right. This. Can I fit these both here? I don't know if I can, you know. How many other stars? Oh, I don't want to think about that. How broken is it? You are on 0. I said I'd do that, didn't I? Upgrade another star loop. I don't know. I don't know why. Even if I did that, I'd have to make 4 separate polarizers and 4 separate autoclaves. I couldn't all share it. Unless I level limited them all. How can I give the forge hammer priority? Or the forming press? Or the forge hammer, sorry. Yeah, this one. I don't even think it's a problem with the quantum stars. I don't think that's what it is. Controversial, I know, but I don't think that's what the problem is. Okay. Well, I think the problem is more, I think the problem is the way that the shards are distributed between the polarizers. Because that's why these keep getting weird numbers on them. Okay, I want to do 64, but I'll do like 10. They balance out eventually, but they've never balanced out. They've never balanced out. Genuinely. Which is why I'm so confused. But the nether stars aren't the things that go into the polarizer. The thing that goes into the polarizer is the shards. And the shards aren't going anywhere else other than into these. And I set it up so that these stop with robot arms after a certain number, which means the ones that are full, the shards should only go into these ones, and yet these ones still run out. Well, I've switched stuff anyway. It is switched off. I understand. I know what you're saying. But the problem I have is that when I even turn these polarizers off, this can't keep up. I mean, they are. They're all going into here. I can tell they're all going into here. Because the moment this is done, I hear this go off. No, I know we're going to. It's on the to-do list. How's this doing? White year 64. Okay. Right. And how many UHP chips do we have? 128. I might up that. We have ads, so we're going to do the time guesser, but I'm going to pee first, if that's okay with everyone. That's doing its thing. How's the power? Power is looking fine-ish. Alright. Blank wafers. These ones. There are no other... no. This is all fine. Lower ones? There's the Naquada ones that I'd like pulled out of the old machines, but otherwise none of them are working anymore. 59 and 40. Why not use them up? I couldn't care less. The Naquada doped wafers are at least being cut into the chips, the blank chips. So that's something. Right, I'm gonna get time guesser ready. We got 41,818 yesterday. Here is the new one. I'm gonna press daily. And there is the image. I'm gonna go pee and then we'll work this out. Oh, you did these already, Matthew. This looks like quite a famous photograph. But I unfortunately don't recognize anyone. Sydney something Hall. Dragon Festival Ball. 1944. Oh, that's really easy. Okay, okay. I don't imagine I would find the exact building, but one can imagine we're around here somewhere. Sure. I mean, Sydney Town Hall. Okay, I could probably just find where that is. Oh, here. There you go. I mean, at this point, 10,000, baby. When it does just tell you the year and where it is in the picture, that's kind of fair enough. Right, this one. Is that Romanian? I think that's Romanian. That also says 21st of May 1927. Wow. This is ridiculous for a daily to be doing stuff like this. I'm going to double check it's not the other city that is big in Romania, Constanta, by just reading around. But I believe this is Romanian. I could be wrong. I can't quite read this. Is there anything else that would help me? Nope, not really. I'm going to just commit 28, but it was in Romania. Okay, what are they playing? Sure, cool, good for them. If it looks like a romance language, but it's doesn't look like any of the ones you think it is, it's Romanian. That's like kind of the rule I tell myself. But I kind of know what Romanian looks like anyway. Right. I don't know which language that is for the pharmacy, which is kind of annoying. I'd assume it's Italian, but it could be something else. I'm not ready to commit to anything. Okay, looking at that, that looks a lot more Italian, I think. That looks like it says like London, which is weird. But I'm not gonna question that. Cameras, phones. That's quite a big phone. That's like a phone. That's a smartphone. Yeah, okay. Interesting. It's weird. There's like there's the smartphones look like more modern smartphones. They look quite big, but then I also see people with just like digital cameras. Maybe they just have the digital cameras and that's just whatever. Probably not. There's a lot of hints in these pictures that like to give these things away. Um, yeah, there's not really much else I can go on. They all have this little red pin thing, but I couldn't tell you what that is. It's annoying because I feel like it could be Milan or Rome again, and I hate it when we get Italy because it's always that question. And then at the same time, I don't know the exact year by quite a big margin as well, which is really annoying. I'm gonna assume Milan because they always end up being Milan. You know, I don't think it's here, but I don't really know what else to do. And then the year, God, I'm not even convinced it's Italy. Like it looks pretty. It looks pretty. This is that. I don't know what this is at all, and I don't know. And I, oh God, it's not. It just isn't. It would look. No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I know. You think that's not Italian? Oh god. Or the upside down exclamation mark. Not that I could see. Oh, well, on the song thing, on the music sheet. Yeah, okay. Is that an exclusively Spanish thing, or is that the Portuguese also do that? Because I know it's a Spanish thing, but I just didn't think that looked very Spanish. Oh, well, there you go. Crap. Okay. I'm more willing to go Barcelona than Spain. And I can't really tell you why. Maybe the buildings. I don't know. The vibe. Yeah, okay. I mean, I know how they're used in Spanish, so I just didn't know if they were used anywhere else. You know, I don't know. I'm definitely more willing to go Barcelona than Madrid. Yes, no, yeah. That was the bit I was unsure on. Right. Any last changes to the year? No one's wearing masks, but we're pretty far removed from COVID these days. So I'm gonna go 2019. Okay, 2016, but it was Barcelona. Okay, I'm quite pleased with that. But I could have done a bit better with the year if I just went back to what I originally had selected. We're doing good though. We're doing good. That was a good recovery because that was looking sketchy. That is completely my bad. That I'm apparently terrible at recognizing Spanish, even though I studied it. Unlucky. Um, I can't read what this box says. I can. It says Limassol, right? Uh, isn't that interesting? I tilted my head like right upside down to read that. And of course, I know what that is because I'm such a nerd. The question is this like a border thing or is this like actually in Limassol? Also the year when did they fight the war over this shit? Uh, I don't remember. Oh, it literally has the airbase name on here as well. Amazing. Oh, it says Cyprus as well. Okay, well I didn't need to think that hard then. Um, now I just need to tell me the year. No, I'm supposed to know when the year is, and I don't know when the year is. Right. I'm quite happy to go 75. Or Oh, terrible. I should have known that. It was earlier. Okay. Unlucky. All right. I was at like 49,000 still potentially if I got that more bang on. Is that Calvin Coolidge? I think that's Calvin Coolidge. The U.S. president between 1920 and 1924. I imagine he's outside the White House or maybe the Capitol building. Oh, there's something wrong with me. I'm more inclined to say this is outside the Capitol than the White House. I don't know why. I think it's like, I think it's, I don't know. This is a really weird picture. Oh, I can tell from here. Oh, that's totally the Capitol. Yeah. He's on like the steps, so sure. He was vice president here? Well, he was president. Hang on, what? He wasn't president. I'm Googling this on my phone. Sorry. Calvin Coolidge. His term was between 1923 and 1929. So he's president here. Why does it say vice president? Was Calvin Coolidge vice president? He was vice president under Warren G. Harding, who died like immediately, and then he became president and then served his term after that. Okay, well, whatever. That's a pretty good score. How did you do, Matthew? Are you still here? If I got the Cypriot year better, I would have had like 48k. Well, there you go. Right. Power is increasing. That's good. Right. Okay. Great. We're getting quite a lot of Americium, which is good. My titanium's still a bit crap. Is that due to us missing resources for said titanium, or is it due to the speed of the fusion reactor that makes it? It's due to the fact we have no duranium. Why do we have no duranium? It's not that we have no duranium, it's that the duranium is slow. Is the duranium slow for any reason other than the lack of resources? Have we got gallium? We do have gallium, but we didn't for a long time. Do we have the radon? Yeah. Okay. How's my europium doing? Oh, great. I feel like I just need like a new fusion reactor for everything. You know what I mean? Like I need one of everything right now. Okay. Well, then we need to make a bunch more of these. Why no vanadium gallium? Because the mixer is slow as hell. Well, unfortunately, I do need the dust, so I guess I add it to one of these LUV ones. I should have a pattern for this, but at this point, it's kind of ridiculous that I don't. Vanadium. Gallium. A robot arm. What setting do you need? Setting 1. Draw. Give it a quick lock. No, I know, I agree. It is what it is. This makes vanadium gallium every 5 seconds. That still feels slow. And we're probably consuming it quite quick. Okay, well, we'll see how that does. Right, the fusion reactors are coming. Mark III casing, 24. I need 8. What do I need the 8 for? What am I trying to make with the 8? Vanadium gallium. Is it's not the liquid because the liquid's available. So what do I need the ingots for? I mean, I don't use them for foil, maybe? No. Not for wire, surely. Nope. I'm confused. Fusion Mark III casing. Uses all this stuff. Open the crafting tree. Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a look. I'm confused. Now I can't even see it here. Am I crazy? Huh? I'm looking for vanadium gallium ingots. I have liquid vanadium gallium right here. And I have enough already buffered to do the recipe, but it's saying I need some more vanadium gallium ingots. And I can't understand why. IV field gens? Again, I have no idea. I'm like clutching at straws. No, these aren't used for this. Available 6.91 vanadium gallium. But I need to craft 8 vanadium gallium. Okay, the things I need to craft are tin alloy, trinium. That's not going to be it. None of that. No, it's beryllium. It doesn't need to solidify it. What if I try and make 16? I can make 16. What? The plan for 16? No, but the ingots aren't on either of them. That's what's so confusing. The ingots don't show up on either. You're not the tree. I mean, they don't show up here either, I don't think. No, they're not here either. As far as I know, there's only one pattern that does Mark 3s. Actually, that's not true. They all share it. Is that why? The patterns are all a copy of each other, though. Hang on, this is ME interface, whereas this one says... This isn't been renamed. Okay, so you're called LEV multi-assembler. One of the patterns in the tree has been duplicated. That's like a really long tree. The one that uses vanadium. So the fusion coil block, which is doing the same thing as the pattern. They would both go into here. But again, they're exactly the same. Okay. But when I was making these things, this is how we said to do it. And it's probably not that, but nothing else uses vanadium gallium. Nothing else even uses, like, nothing uses the ingot to begin with, but the only thing in the whole tree was the liquid vanadium gallium used to make the fusion coil blocks. How many fusion coil blocks do I have to make 24 of these? I have to make... fusion coil blocks. 12. I can make 12. There isn't a pattern to make vanadium gallium. There's not even a pattern to extract it because it's done passively. And the only thing that uses vanadium gallium in this recipe, as far as I'm aware, is the fusion coil block. I don't know, but it doesn't show up in the tree. Search for the ingot in the ingot field. What do you mean? Like, ingot? I don't know what you mean. The bottom one in the pattern terminal? Oh. The ZPM emitter makes vanadium gallium cable. Oh, it's the emitters. Why do you need vanadium gallium cable? Oh, this. But we're making that passively too. What? But it doesn't need to. Oh, it does need to. It knows how to make... But it does know how to. Hang on. Vanadium gallium cable. It wants ingots for the wires. But I have a stack of wires already. Right, because it wants to make 80 cable, but it only has... Okay, so it's just trying to make cable, but we haven't got any ingots. I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. Oh, crap. I need to make so many different fusion reactors. So many. Right, I also need to make the heat chamber, which I, again, needed, like, a load of titanium that I definitely don't have access to. Titanium. One. No. Everything just takes too long. I have the compact tree on. No. I just need so much of everything. Am I turning it on? No, I'm okay actually. I don't care that much. Right, I might. Where is all the titanium stuff? Here. You have stacks of titanium, right? Okay, only like 2 of them do. Oh no, 3 of them. There's 3 stacks of titanium here. How much titanium do I need to make all the 61 coil? Right, give me a second. Oh, that's enough. Right. If I steal all this titanium, I can ask this to make me 61 of these and not feel completely terrible about it. Oh, okay. I need so many more fusion reactors. Did we start making those UV energy hatches? There's no way we did. Didn't have enough europium, did we? Now I have even less europium and not enough titanium. Look, I'm happy the Americium is doing better, but right, how's the neutronium doing? Where is the neutronium? Neutronium is in this one. You should take more Americium again. Okay. These are all fine, which is good. That's good to see. Oh, that europium, man. Okay. UV 16, UV not 16, UV energy hatch. 16 of these. Missing a stack of titanium and 32. Okay. I have no titanium left. No. Okay. How many is in here? 21, 24, 23. Okay. Okay. This is okay. If I grab the europium from here as well, Okay, so the next one, should the next one be titanium or europium? What do we think? Probably probably titanium. Tritanium, I think, is the plan. And tritanium needs the duranium. What do I need to build more? Tritanium and europium. But probably more tritanium. Yeah, but the problem is that I'm gonna then run out of duranium because I won't have enough to supply the tritanium. So then I need a duranium one as well. Isn't this great? Isn't it so cool how this all works? I also need a whole nother heat chamber. Unless I just chuck the void in this one. I'm gonna chuck the void in this one. I really want to. I just need enough void for the void frames. Okay. Get me. There we go. Okay. So, void ingot. You just need a bus. The upgraded heat chamber is smaller than the other one. Really? Oh yeah, because it's called super compact. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's great. Oh, I love it. It's just like a little squished one. Oh, I was supposed to do the sifting. I was supposed to make the sift. Oh, the monazite. Oh god. when did I abandon that? Jeez. Okay. No. Maybe here. I agree. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Ooh. Oh dear. I needed all those titanium coils for the other heat chamber, which at the end of the day I've just decided not to bother making. So that feels kind of dumb. Because now I have you know, the void ingots. The hot void ingots are missing. Are they just in the freezer? No. Where'd they go? Did I output directly into something in the heat chamber? Was this like in a loop or something? Ah. I wonder if that would have killed me. I wonder how hot they are. Probably not. I probably would have been fine. Right, void ingots. Amazing. Give me quest. Hooray. Right. I would like to make some void frames. So I'd like to make the lathe. Yeah. And then the rods into the frames. Yeah. Cool. Void frame. How many of these do I need per plasma turbine? 28? Why? It's like a stack. And I would have had more if I didn't void the stupid... Why is this off? Ooh, that's quite a lot of echo fluid, actually. Maybe I can do this. Oh, jeez, this is just terrible. The sifting funnel. I need to sift things. I need to finish this. Where is my casing? Let's just do things. What is this? No, it's not supposed to go there. Grab this. Right, I've got this. This is fine. We don't have to worry. I could do with one of these. I could do with an auto maintenance hatch. I could do with an ME stocking bus and an ME output bus. I am a little bit frazzled, yeah. We've got quite a lot. I was supposed to do the whole Nether Star thing. What happened to that? Right. There is just so much going on. I need energy for this. A UV 4 amp would be nice, but I imagine I don't have the... I might need to queue up on it. Should have done that. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. This, flux point. On the network. Take this out. Grab these two bits. Go like this. Grab the cable. 1, 2. Bring the cable down. Grab more of the cable. Misplace a cable. Fix it. I'm fine. This needs casing all across. Grab this. 16. You're on the cutting mode. We would like to cut the monazite. Geodes, please. Do I need lubricant? Yeah. That's not how that works. I need a stocking hatch. I might use water, like regular water, because it doesn't change the yield. Oh, but I would use more power. Oh, okay, I should use lubricant then. Never mind. Lubricant it is. Do lubricant can't be seen by the system, so we let it be seen by the system. There it is, the sound of a cutter. Huh, that uses quite a lot of power. I should probably get a better parallel hatch. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Right, monazite. Look at all that monazite we're getting. This needs to be macerated. And then ore washed. And then sifted. Great. The sifting funnel, the vibration safe casing, the assembly line grating. These are all things I need. It's 3 blocks high. 1, 2, 3. Go to these two. That is correct, right? Yeah. Did I place that perfectly? Nope. One more at the back. Okay. How is that? That's looking pretty good. I don't need anything else, so I can just terminal this. Amazing. Or wash before sifting. Yeah, let's set that up. The block doesn't go there. Doesn't go here. True. Do 16s because I can't afford a 64 one because I haven't got any Europium. We love to see it. Draining my power. We hate to see it. That goes here. 16. Right. I would like to clear the space out under this and put these things in. So for a sifting funnel, I just need ME in, ME out. I also need power, so that's gonna screw me later, but it's fine. Where's the 4-amp converter? Okay. That the only European passive I have set up? No, I make European fine wire on passive somewhere. Do I make it here? Oh crap. I do, and I haven't got any. Which is great. No, come back here. Right, I need to queue up 3 things to be made. 2 energy hatches and a UV converter. So I go like this. I do, no, I don't do that. I do this, this, 4 amp, go, wait, there we go. Okay, that's everything I need. I'm losing my mind. Did we cut all the monazite? That's great. I'm guessing that 40 comes from not this system. Oh, right. This. Flex point. Plug. There it goes. Oh, we're sifting. Yep. As that seems to be the most efficient. They have no other use. They're just made to get macerated down. This is what hypercrafting said I should be doing. So we're doing it, I guess. I need to put the other dust in here as well. There we go. And now we have monazite again. Hooray. Yeah, the centrifuge is fast. Everything else is kind of slow in comparison. We have ads going, so... Yeah, just did all of that purified dust. The centrifuge is fast for purified dust. The recipe itself would take 5 seconds, so then you shove that at a UV with like a 64 amp hatch. Yeah. It's great. I love it. I wish the thermal centrifuge was that fast, but it isn't. We've got ads. So here's a global. Chile. Nope. China. Better. Iran. Ooh. Syria. Oh. Uzbekistan. Oman. Okay. Average guesses was 7. I got it in 6. Right. Also a crossword, of course. Ooh. No cookies, please. Oh, I'm going to move to chat so you can see a bit better. That's terrible. Not great. That was quite good. That doesn't work. Okay, we'll come back to that. Should really do this one. Stunt. Okay. Some promise. I had this ready, but it can't be snout, and I don't think the G is gonna work here. That's not a word. So I guess the U could be NUT. Grout. But there's an N. There's a reason why I took that out of my brain and I just forgot why. Yeah, there's an N. NUT. Donut. Oh, that could be great. Oh, unlucky. Okay, so the N and the U are at the start, in whatever order that might be in. Probably like this. I don't know what this could be. This is quite weird. Unless it is UN. There we go. Sure. That's surprising, but I'll take it. Right, this one. Oh, I could do this one. I'll do this one with ending in R, like NITR. Okay, does end in R. Good. Is this fit? Yep, unfit and fit. Hilarious. Okay. Enter. Ooh, I like that. Oh. Uh. Didn't think either of those are words. Esther. Sure. That's just like a suffix. It's not. I don't really know. Don't know what that could be as a word. That's fine. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That's what I was thinking. INE. Oh yeah. Oh, no, my bad. I kind of like regretted saying it the moment I said it. I'd. Ice. Nice. Okay. This is probably an E. It's not an E because I just tested the E. Is it a Y? It is a Y. Yeah. I can't think of many words that can fit in this that nice. Well done, hypercrafting. Very good. What about this one?
It's a raid!
Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Hey Matrixus. How was your stream? We're currently doing the crossworder, which we do during the ad breaks. If you want to help out. It's basically a load of wordles in the shape of a crossword. I've been losing my mind at the Greg. I've been bouncing around everywhere. I've got like, I need more fusion reactors, but I don't have the resources to make the fusion reactors. But I have, it's terrible. Right, shall we give this, let's finish this off. We can try the eye there. I'm trying my best. This is a weird one. If the eye is second, then I could test that here. Like in. Okay, the eye isn't there. Right. So the eye is either at the beginning or IE. Moxie. Okay. Movie. Sure. And this one. I now have only 2 guesses for this, which is kind of scary. Yeah, it's not a word. I'm glad. OAN, you think, Spider? Oh, own. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Right, and then this one. Nope. I'm worried. Is there like a really obvious word that it could be? Or is it going to be a silly word? There we go. Okay, 21 guesses. Slightly below average with the guesses. Average is 22. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Right, let me move the chat back and we'll go back to Greg. Hang on. There we go. Right, we just set up this sifter doing monazite, which can do any of the geodes. I should have 16 UV energy hatches. Yes, I do. Right. Is it not back on? This little extractor? Oh. It wasn't even on. Oh, is it because of... There we go. Oh, I guess I need to output the item like that. There we go. Right. Let's get this Mark III fusion reactor made. So I need all the hatches first. 16 of these. 8 of the input ones. There we go. Haven't got anything else. Nope. Okay. Terminal that. There we go. I need 4 fusion coil blocks as well, which needs europium, which of course I don't have. I think there should be some in here, but not enough, right? I need 16. Okay, whatever. Next is the fusion glass. Do that. And then the fusion casing. There we go. So I'm just missing the fusion blocks now. But in the meantime, I can put water in all the output hatches. Right, and if any of you are wondering about the progression, we're at UV on the cusp of UHV, I'd say. I'm doing the Abydos start, so I start in the dimension, which means I can skip the Stargate. Which, it came with its downsides at the start. Like I couldn't drill for oil, I had to get it from pyrolyzed ovens, and I can't use gas collectors to get like air and stuff. But now I'm at the point where I'm actually processing the Abydos materials, which means I can basically get started with these. I have Zalloy without having Stargate yet. Yeah, it's great. I didn't realize how good it would be until I got here. But I'm quite happy that I don't have to worry about the Stargate initially. I'd be here for a while if I needed 36,000 neutronium. Right, I think we're going to do tritanium for this one, but I'm actually considering doing europium instead. Europium is a lot easier to get resources for as well. The tritanium would need the duranium, which I just run out of immediately. Right, this needs water. Yeah, I'm going to do europium, I think. Okay. Right, and then with that, I'm going to need to bring these two down. One is hydrogen, the other is neodymium. Good, okay. Oh, and I can plug it in. Okay. Now I just need those fusion blocks. So I need 16 europium. And if I come up here, okay, there's 15 in here. Just need one more. Oh, I have literally 0 tritanium. That's terrifying. Come on. Come on, europium. It might be... I have a... Over here, I have a passive... Ah. Great, okay. Give me all of them. Shove those back in. Get me 4 of these. Let me stick these on. This should then start up immediately. There it goes, European. Good. Right, how's the power? Still really draining. So we have the Supreme Plasma Turbine, at least the controller, and I have access to void ingots, so I can make the void frames needed for the multi. I'm gonna need a transformer as well, like the laser one. What is it? Active transformer. Yeah, it's gonna need laser hatches. So the idea is I'd have two back-to-back plasma turbines with their outputs pointing into the middle, where the transformer is. I need to check on the void. The void should be in this heat chamber. But this heat chamber was originally doing the purified Naquada. So, yeah, there's a load in here. Yeah, it was hypercrafting, so I did it. He does deserve the credit for that. Right, the other bits needed for the Supreme Plasma Turbine. 44 enriched Naquada casing. Okay, I've got that. Supreme engine intake casing. I have 2. I need 16. Okay, it's just Naquada. That's good. 8 firebox casing. The 28 void frames. I do have enough now. The void ingots. Yeah. Void frame. How many did I need? 28. Firebox casing. Here come the frames. What else? 4 of the gearbox casing. Oh, okay, that's just the same one. I got confused. Yeah, I'll stick this in with all the other casings, I think. How much is it? 4? Yeah, just 4. Okay, so you were 2 blocks off the ground and then 5 out. So here. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Is that a muffler hatch? No, it's the rotor holder. Right, okay. I mean, luckily I don't have to build it, because I can just use the terminal. I can do that. And it'll build most of it for me. There's a few bits that I'm missing. right? Oh no, those did have gaps there. Never mind. And then in here, that is all supposed to be frames, and then yeah, the rotor goes in there. The best rotor I can make is the UV one, but it costs me my titanium and my europium, of which I have neither, which is great. How's the power? It's okay. Right, so I'm gonna need a maintenance hatch. And a stocking input hatch and an ME output hatch for the argon plasma that we're using for fuel. If I use a configurable maintenance hatch, I can increase the duration of the recipe and make the fuel more efficient. So we do this. I'd make the duration higher. Fix it. Throw some tape in. Okay. Probably underneath is where these would go. Argon plasma goes in, and then the argon gas comes out. Yeah. There we go. Good, right. Obviously the multi's not formed yet because I'm missing the rotor holder. Is that the only thing we're missing? Oh, the laser hatch as well. I've not made a laser hatch yet, actually, so that might be a problem. Do I need to put the laser hatch into the transformer? Or can I put it into like a converter? I don't really know how the laser hatches work because I've not really used them before. It has to be the transformer? Okay, so I need to make a transformer before this is going to make anything. That's alright. I can do that. Yeah, okay, I understand. I had a feeling that was the case anyway. Luckily, it doesn't look too expensive. Was that in the assembly line? No, just an assembler. Didn't need to be in the clean room, did it? Thinking it just needs to go in. Combines any number of energy inputs into any number of energy outputs. Right. But I just output this into the substation, right? Needs a minimum of 12 high power casing. Okay, can I get 10? I'm gonna need more anyway, I think. Laser target and dynamo hatches. Laser dynamo. Laser target. Receives power from a distance. Okay, does this come out of the transformer? Does this come out of the plasma turbine? Or the target's just how you transport it? It comes out the transformer, okay. Right. So for this setup, needs to be one across. Like that. Yeah, I know they got to be in a straight line. I can mirror them. How does the mirroring work? It's like the optical fiber cables? Oh, okay. Could I just, like, output straight up into the substation? That's quite handy. Where's that high power casing? Does this need a maintenance hatch? No, but it does need a superconducting coil in the middle. Okay, so I should have a laser input here, right? So the target comes out of the plasma turbine. Wait, that's the source. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get this eventually. The source goes to the target in the transformer. And then I get another source that comes out and then goes up into this. Okay, is that the best way to do it, or am I being weird about it? Okay. Right. I have no idea how much power this is gonna make. Have we got a way to calculate it? I need to make the right thing as well. The source transmits the power. This one. How many diamond lenses do I have? Not many. How many diamond geodes do I have? None, because I'm not processing them. I'm turning them into dust. Oh. Okay. In that case, what I should do is not do that. Let me get a diamond block as a pattern. Let me cut said diamond block in a cutter and then lathe the plate into the lens. It's 60 amps of UHV if I get the UHV rotor holder and the upgraded rotor. Jeez, okay. I'm not close to getting runicalium though, am I? Where are all my hatches being made? Right here. Laser. So a laser source hatch transmits power at a distance. Not really. It's gonna transport it one block. I need zirconium and patience. Okay. Do I have any titanium? I probably don't. But I might have some in the passive machines. I do. Okay. And the europium? Right. I would like to make a UV rotor holder. So that's going to cost me those bits. There we go. And then laser. Right, and with these two and a prismalium... Hang on. I can make a melodium one, which is somewhat better than the prismalium one. What do we think? Have I got enough for a melodium one? I do. That's probably worth doing. You make a melodium one. This in here. What am I skimping out on? What, the one I can't make? Oh yeah, yeah. You can edit these patterns. Yeah, it always gives you the neutronium ones when you try and use the StarTech exclusive ones. I can make stellarium. I don't have the neutronium to make stellarium. Not really. Oh, I mean, I technically could. But I don't know if I have I actually don't think I have enough. How much neutronium do I have? It would cost me like all of it. I have 150. The stellarium one would be a lot better. I just want to get it working. So you can stay mad. The multi did form. But it's not tungsten disulfide boosted. Oh yeah, I need to boost it with all the crap. With the coolant. The superstate helium-3, I didn't get the superstate helium-3 going. Oh no. What have I done? Hang on, I want to check my helium-3. I put it in a quantum tank. Are you still going? No, you're not going. Why aren't you going? I swear I set every single one of these to void. Not that one. Or that one. And then this is just helium-3. Okay. I can't make tungsten disulfide? Can I not? Oh, we did it. Oh, I just got flashbacks to us doing the maths on this before and how much I needed to make and how quickly. I can't make superstate helium-3. Why can't I make the superstate helium-3? Because it's made in a cryostate quantum chiller, which is this thing. Okay. I can't make that. No, you're right. But I could make the tungsten disulfide, just not at the speed I needed to make it at, right? What is this? This is cryostone casing, which is made from cryostone, which I get from the nether. So I need the Stargate for that as well. Cool. Okay, understood. Right. If this takes in ZPM 1024 as a... I need the target now, so I need this one. Am I doing this right? That would then go here, and then I'd transmit it up that way. Does the transformer... How does it output it as... You can put substation hatches on this? Okay. What do you think I should output it as? My lathe needs a bit of an upgrade. The ME stuff looks like it could do an upgrade as well, to be honest. Bus. Why do I have no titanium? Why do I have no titanium tetrachloride? I have no rutile. Oh my god. I knew it would be the rutile, and I remember having absolutely loads of rutile, and I just didn't. No, I'm not scaling up the debris loop. I've already got loads of debris. What's the name of these? You are called lathe. That's great. You can also be called lathe. I'm pretty sure because it's a different pattern thing, it's going to be, yeah, its own separate thing. Right. Double plates. Screws. Nope, it's not screws. Bolts. Fans. What are these called? Blades, sorry. And then turbine rotors. Sure. Melodium turbine rotor. Okay. Thanks for telling everyone, Data Gnome. I really appreciate it. Right. Cool. We got this. If I put this in, is this going to start spinning? Yep. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, let me get this right. Where is it? I placed it already, didn't I? It's in this thing. It's on the side. Just can't see it. Okay, so when I output out of the transformer, what do I want to output it as? Whatever's going to go into the... I could do it with flux points, couldn't I? It goes kaboom. What does? The transformer... Don't break it while it's on. Oh. Okay. Right. So... How much power does this thing make? You use laser hatches that go to the substation. I mean, I can use flux plugs, right? And flux points for this. Or I could just go up like this. I don't really know. But if there's 1024 ZPM going in, then how much do I need to come out? Like a UV64 substation? The same or more? Can I put a laser hatch on the substation? I think that's where I'm getting confused. I probably can, right? Yeah. Okay, so I should just do the same twice. Okay, I was getting really confused. So I should just do this and then push it out again. I don't really want to, no. Okay. Right. And at the moment I'm currently not transforming it at all. Guys. Right. This receives power, so this needs to go here. Okay. Now what? Yeah, I've done that right. Can I switch this on? What cables does it need? Laser pipes. Okay. It's weird. Okay. This one I know has the clean room hatch on, so. I feed the two big turbines into the transformer, and then the transformer takes everything into the substation. Oops. Right. Can I switch this on now? Okay. Okay. Let's just fix the power. Yeah, I understand. I will definitely forget when I do it and then break it and it'll blow up. How big does it blow up? Okay, this supposedly can go up to 14 million EU per tick. So that's quite exciting. Okay, that's good. I appreciate big explosions being disabled. I mean, you'd assume that like a lot of these casings and materials would be pretty explosive resistant anyway. But I imagine they probably haven't done that. I reckon the quad has some tough stuff. Right. Power looks to be doing well. I don't think there's much more to do today. The Europium is going to be annoying. The Tritanium is going to be annoying. I might try and sort that out as soon as I can. But as of right, why do I have no Naquada? Why do I have no Naquada? I forgot that this uses the shards. Oh, that makes so much sense. How screwed am I? Oh. Give me the shards. Give me shards. And all these on. Okay, looks like... The Naquada thing. The dimensional destabilizer uses the Nether Star shards to get Naquada. I completely forgot it did that. No, I agree. We'll do that next time. Okay, we're running out of quantum stars as well. It's fine. Close Nether Star subnet. Yeah, I know, I remember. And we did that one quite successfully, so that's definitely a next time thing. But we'll do it. Oh. That made me jump. Right, well, I'm gonna go find someone to raid, I think. But I should be on tomorrow, and we'll do the Nether Star close subnet and get the loop fixed. Thank you, Data Gnome. It's been good. It was quite hectic, but I enjoyed it. Right, should I send you to Duct, GTNH? That makes the most sense, right? Is there any smaller streamer live? I mean, WD's doing stuff, but a lot of people here came from Matrixis, so I think it makes sense to continue with the StarTech stuff. Oh, he's making the exact same thing I was making. That's great. Right. I will send you his way. Let's get you a raid message. Right. Take care, guys. Thank you for today. I'll see you tomorrow.